Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Three Dads and a Console. We know not every dad can stay up to date on the latest and greatest in video game news that you need to know about, so we are here to do it for you. Remember, this show is kid-friendly, so no earmuffs are needed. On with the show, I'm Wabba Plays. Hello, Court, alongside me.
Hey, what's up?
You're in my top left, but I just realized that you guys have everything differently on your side.
No, I'm in the top left.
Pez, where are you in yours?
On what? What are you talking about?
Your Discord.
I'm in the middle, but that doesn't matter because on the screen, on the viewer screen, I'm bottom left or bottom right, depending on which way you're looking at it.
We are also here with sometimes in the middle, but also in the bottom right corner, Pez.
I have, dear listener out there, I have no idea what Wabba is talking about. So it doesn't matter where we sit because I'm the one who.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because I'm the one that handles where the show is and everyone's placed on the screen. So
you're like the puppeteer?
Yeah, I am the puppet master.
More like the poopeteer. Get wrecked, nerd!
Boo.
You know what you need to get there, Wabba?
We're already off the rails. It's less than 3 minutes.
To be fair, to tell everybody here, we only a half an hour ago we're like, so what is the show going to be about? Because there's not a lot going on. So I have played a video game. Wabba's played a video game. We're going to talk about MLB The Show, and we'll probably end up talking some hockey trade rumors at the end, just because it's something to do.
Wabba, can I talk about the game that you have been playing from EA?
No, we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that next week.
Okay, done.
But aren't we allowed to talk about it?
I don't know.
I think we are.
I don't know. I don't know if Wabba is ready to talk about it.
Yeah, I think I might need to play it more.
Wabba ain't ready to do anything.
I'm barely ready to be here.
These are true facts.
This is like the shopping montage episode of like a TV series.
Well, we just decided it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter what your name
doesn't matter.
Actually,
that's fair.
But yeah, we'll talk about it next week once I have more time with the game.
Okay.
But let's talk about some things we have been playing. Court, do you want to go first and share?
Sure.
A little bit about your PC experiences.
Thanks to my friends over at PlayStation Canada, I've been playing Returnal on PC. I will be the first to admit I never played it on the PlayStation 5. So I'd never played this game. And I had no inkling to want to play this game. It's a roguelike. Those type of games never speak to me. This didn't change my mind, but I will say this. I was a huge fan of Resogun. It was one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 4. And so instantly when the first enemy in Returnal shoots at you and the blue dots come across, instantly I was like, oh my God, it's Resogun. Like the way that the enemy is attacking you. I really wanted to. This is the most hours I've ever put into a roguelike. I've played it for over 5 hours. I played about 4 hours on PC, and then what I did was I downloaded it onto my PS5 just so I could see the difference between the two. PC looks beautiful, 4K looks unbelievable. My monitor only goes to 60 frames per second, so that's the best I can max it out to. The game will run at 120 frames or more. It also has ultra wide support. Also, if you are purchasing it and you link it with your PlayStation account, you get 2 new suits that you can instantly get, so you're able to change them in your ship. For me, it's the game's fun. I died a lot. Like you die a lot, and then when you scan certain things and it makes your gun malfunction, I'm just like, so you're making this harder. And then it's like you need to do these things so that you can get those, because the guns are really cool and you can get different weapons throughout. If you like roguelikes, I've played Hades. I've played this. I played Tunic. I played all these the type of games where they beat the living daylights out of you, right? This was fun. I wanted to know the story because I was intrigued by it. I really liked the premise of the game. I just didn't have the time to continue to play it. It's all. I think that's the way I look at it. I'm just like, it just kept beating me up and beating me up. The fact that I put 5 hours into it instead of playing Hogwarts Legacy is pretty impressive right about now.
A lot of people like said it's like their game of the year.
It's the ambiance is beautiful. The DualSense works on PC, so you still get those features. I'll say this over and over again. The DualSense is the best controller just because of the immersion it puts you into the game. The game is very beautiful, even though it's dark. It's weird to say that the game is colorful, even though it's dark. The whole setting of the game is very dark, but the enemies and the way they react with you and such, it's very it's very cool. Like, I don't know, man. It's like The Matrix as a video game. It's very cool. I don't know if either of you have played it, but it's on PlayStation Plus. So I would highly recommend just downloading it anyways if you got PlayStation Plus, but it's coming to PC. I would it's safe to say that the PC version is the ultimate version. Every PlayStation game so far that has come to PC has been the better version of the game. We're gonna get The Last of Us in a couple weeks. You're darn tootin' that I'm gonna be playing the living daylights out of that. So, yeah, if you're a PC player, I and you like roguelikes, I couldn't recommend it more. My brother, he got it this morning and he's been playing it, and he says the game's amazing.
It's almost like PC's the ultimate gaming machine.
Wrong.
It,
Oh.
ugh, no. It's the games look good on PC.
They look better on console. I don't know.
No, that's not true. It's not true. But PC's like, there's just too many things to do with PC. I just can't do it.
Yeah, you got to update your drivers. It's stupid.
I mean, they can do that automatically.
You got to download more RAM. Like, come on, it's 2023.
You wouldn't download a house.
I would download a car. Did you have that in Canada, or were you guys too smart to get those stupid piracy ads?
Smart. They were definitely too smart.
Well, I've never heard of a Canadian pirate.
I was trying to do a Canadian accent, and I can't even think of what he would say.
Are you gonna do a Canadian pirate accent?
Who is the first baseman that was Canadian that played for the Pittsburgh Pirates?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Barry Bonds.
No.
Billy Bungus. Barry Bonds. Sammy Sosé.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosé.
Yeah, Sammy Sosé. He's French Canadian. He's from the QC.
And his middle name's QC because God forbid they don't put that in their usernames.
And I was gonna say, he's from the QC because his username on Xbox says it.
Dude, it's like a legal requirement when you like have anything online. Dude, thank God AIM isn't a thing anymore. Because if you just search QC_, you would find gajillions.
I don't understand.
Just Quebecois.
So like, I've been playing eShow.
You guys know I'm French, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Just like blow over the whole fact that you're just like,
we're
whatever.
not making fun of the French. We're making fun of Quebec.
So no. Yes, but also no. Because it's just amazing.
I've been playing two guys from Massachusetts. Like,
I've been playing. Yeah, you can make fun of us all you want. It's fine. I do it all the time.
Probably earned it.
You literally do it by talking.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I've been playing eShow since NHL 12. Everyone who is from Quebec has QC. It'd be like if you played everyone in Boston and they had BOS as part of their username, like Pizzelle_BOSX or whatever.
No other province does that.
It's just weird. That's all.
Oh, that is definitely weird.
We do need some more. What is it? Prince Edward Island, PEI.
Yeah, PEIs or what would Alberta be? ALB.
Yeah.
What about ALB?
So they already have abbreviations. You don't have to.
Yeah, but I don't know them. We're not sitting in history class being like, all right, now what is the abbreviations for Alberta?
We're doing Canada a favor right now. We're going to abbreviate your provinces because they never got around to it.
Yeah.
So what do you think the abbreviation for Ontario is? This is fun. This will be fun.
Ontario. RIO. There you go, Rio.
And they dance in the sand.
That's right. And they made 2 movies.
What
called Rio?
So no,
Rio
it's
2.
ONT. What would be the abbreviation for British Columbia?
It's just BC.
Yeah, okay. I gave you that was a softball. What would be the abbreviation for Saskatchewan?
Come on, Wabba. I'm putting you up for this one.
Give me that one. That's so unfair. Did you hear that? Oh, British Columbia, BC. Oh, Saskatchewan. Wabba, why haven't you answered one? Oh, I'm sorry. You gave me. But okay, first off, what is a What is it?
What is what? What is what?
What's
a
a
Sasquatch?
Saskatchewan?
Is that what you were gonna say? What is
What is this place? That place is like the random name generator. Where is it? It's a whole province?
It's got Regina in it.
That sounds lewd. I thought we were no earmuffs.
And technically the abbreviations, I said ONT, but Ontario's ON. But I'm sorry, but I said Regina. It's a real place.
Saskatchewan. I feel like I'm gonna spelling bee.
It's two letters. Two letters.
Two letters. S-K.
Yeah, you got it.
There you go. Nailed it.
Now, what is in Saskatchewan?
Regina.
Man.
This is what happens when we decide what we're going to talk about 10 minutes before the show goes live. Damn it, PlayStation. Why don't you give us more news to talk about?
Why is there no...
Well, they did have really cool games come to PlayStation Plus.
I can't play any of them because I don't have a premium account.
Well, let's talk about those since that's a good one. Also, PlayStation Canada. If you have any presence in Saskatchewan, you know who you
Saskatchewan.
So, did you see...
Take us through the games.
To the PlayStation Plus catalog, okay, to the premium and extra tier. Because I'll say this. The marketing for stuff like this is just... It's a bit much sometimes. But we have Outriders, which originally launched on Game Pass. We have Borderlands 3, which I just bought, so that hurts. Scarlet Nexus, which I never played before, and I almost played it on Game Pass, but I heard I might actually like that game, so I might check that out. Horizon Forbidden West, which is unbelievably amazing. Everybody go play it. Pez saying he doesn't have the premium extra tier. Just these games alone is actually the same price, so might as well just get it. The Quarry, which is supposed to be fantastic. Resident Evil Biohazard. Tekken 7. Also, you now, if you're in the premium extra, you can play a demo of God of War Ragnarok.
So there's more to this.
Ace Combat 7.
No, so the Tekken 7, very good. Oninaki, I heard, is really good. Court won't play that.
I Am Setsuna.
I Am Setsuna is, I've heard, extremely good. I cannot believe it is free. It is a game I never bought. I was waiting for deep sale, and now it's going to be on it.
It's not free. You pay for this service, but continue.
I don't. Forgotten City is also very cool.
It is not. People play it. It is not. It is not.
You don't like it?
Nope.
Because you don't like mysteries.
No, I do. I just don't like bad ones. Lost Sphere is also in there. Oniaki. I think I did that correct. Earth Defense Force 5.
Oniaki? You missed it. Oninaki.
What's in Saskatchewan? And then to the premium tier, The Legend of Dragoon, which is kind of cool. Wild Arms 2, Harvest Moon, Back to Nature, and Destroy All Humans. I have to say, this is probably the best month they've ever had.
Horizon alone would make it the best month, and then they just there's literally something for everyone.
For the people that are on the PlayStation and didn't buy Outriders, if you jump in right now, the game is good. Like, I'm sure there's a lot in there, and if someone's willing to play, like, I'll go in and play it. The Quarry, I heard, is phenomenal, so I'm gonna play that. Like, to me, this is a very good, like, Borderlands 3. That's a lot of game, and it's the PS5 version.
I wanted to play the Quarry. I actually have a sealed copy because I bought a bunch when they were on sale for $20. Now I'm going to sell that.
Sounds like something you would do.
So I bought it 4 copies and I sold one for 35, and then I just returned the ones I didn't sell.
And then I also want to say that they also have Festival Play that starts today, and that's for the premium. You get the God of War Ragnarok game trial. But here's where I want to give my, are you kidding me? So PlayStation Stars, which we all know was supposed to be an NFT thing, and they changed their mind about it. They're giving away a trophy. Well, that's what we're gonna call them. Sure. For playing Horizon and getting a trophy in it. Either save the Daunt, attend the embassy, obtain 3 stripes at the hunting ground, use dyed flowers, first rebel camp completed, first tall neck overwritten. Here's my issue with this. I've already beat the game. So now you're giving a thing that I can't have. and it's a focus. It looks cool. I want this, but I can't get it now.
Give Court his NFT PlayStation.
Well, you know what?
Stop.
Yeah.
They're not retroactive. It's so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
see?
things that are just
Thank you.
really not smart. Like with that like if you already have, it's like, oh, log on and play this game. No. Like I don't want to have to go and play it. I already played it. What if someone platinumed it? What do they have to start a new like? If the do the trophies have to pop? Do they not know their like trophy-ridden fan base?
I don't know, man.
It's unfortunate, and it's
It's a weird
unclear.
one.
The fact that we don't know is also crazy. Just like let it pop if we already have it. Come on now.
I don't know, man. This was my issue, but I just think the list of games is actually very good. Because I've had a lot of issues with the PlayStation Plus and the offerings. This is the first. Horizon's probably the first huge game. I still think they stumbled by only giving us the PS4 version of Spider-Man. It makes absolutely no sense that the PS5 version isn't there. But this is the biggest game so far. Horizon Forbidden West coming there. That's just over a year after its launch. That's pretty cool.
It might
So I-
continue to be the biggest game though.
So, well, no, I think we can expect. I'm going to say based off this, my expectation is a year after launch, we're getting a first party game. So, like next December, is that when God of War came out? December? Next December ish, we're going to get God of War on PS Plus Premium or whatever it's called. So
It's the extra.
it's very cool.
Extra. But I would highly recommend going out there and trying the Quarry. I truly loved Horizon Forbidden West, and somebody out there help Pez get this so that he doesn't have to. Like, come on, he should be able to play these things.
I'm good. I'll wait till it comes out on PC and then I'll get it at a discount.
I can't wait to play I Am Setsuna.
All right, no rush, dude. I Am Setsuna is very good. I played it on the Switch. It was I believe it was a launch day title on the Switch.
It's gonna be sick.
Bought it, played it, loved it, enjoy it.
But yeah, PlayStation strong one. I know we're talking about games what we played. I'd like to share one that I've been playing, and it's called Power Chord. This game I played at PAX last year, and I loved it. I played it on Thursday, which Thursday's the day to go. And the demo I had, actually, someone like quit out of it wrong, or like it froze or something. So I actually got to play not the demo, but I got to play like a few pieces before it. So I kind of knew what I was getting into like already, but like having already played the game, like getting you involved, it's like really easy. So basically, you get like 4 different characters. It's like each turn you have like a certain amount of like ability points, and then you use cards. They have different ones, and then you have like your medic type card. You have your card that like builds up rage and then can do more. Then you have your like poison, like shadow type sneaky boy, and then you have your like tank shielder. And it's really cool. And it's a roguelike, which is funny that both Court and I are playing roguelikes. And you get to choose your own path. You get to buy cards at stores. You can do like events. And you can heal up at certain places. You can heal like your whole team by like 30%, or you can, heal one person all the way. And even on my first go, I played the first boss. It's like, again, with Hi-Fi Rush 2, it's basically like, oh, there are like these demons running around, and the only way to defeat them is like on stage, as one does, and
Naturally.
banish them from the world. So that's where the power chord comes into play. I haven't really seen much of a it's like the cards aren't very much themed to like music. It's just the stage and setting. But it's really a lot of fun. I did lose going into the second boss. And then it kicks you back. So maybe I stink, but I am gonna go back and play it. But yeah, it's on Steam, and you don't need a controller, which is I think how I played it at PAX, which I recommend a mouse way more. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's just good. It's not like a comfy game, because you do have to think a little bit. I mean, the second boss had like 200 HP when I was used to boys with like 15. So it was kind of a big step up. Like you're not meant to go far in the beginning. And yeah, so but it makes you think a little bit, but not a lot. So if you like card kind of builder type games, if you like, turn-based combat, if you like, I don't know, music, that it's not like super music, it's the theme. This would be fun, and it's interesting because the enemies will tell you where they're going to attack beforehand, so you have to like plan around that. So you know if you're going to be destroyed, and you know if you can block them. But Power Chord is probably a game I'm going to continue to revisit because it was good, and it's really cool to see like demos at PAX actually playing the full copy. A year later, and I'm hoping that we get to see more of that this year when we go Pez.
Be there on Thursday
Yeah.
and Friday.
Thursday, Friday. I had people come into my stream who are like, I know through you, and they're like, oh man, I'm so excited to hang out with you guys at PAX. I'm like, that's weird.
I don't want to talk about this. I can't.
Why do you want to hang out with us?
Not well, it'd be
No,
fun.
they don't. They want to hang out with me.
Oh well, they have to hang out with me by default. They don't get a choice.
He just daggers. Just daggers.
Oh man, I'm sorry. It's been a week at work, so I'm a little.
Pez is
feisty.
just. Can you
I'm a
believe
little
that?
feisty.
In front of all these witnesses and
In
listeners,
front of the children.
in front of the boys.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What days is PAX? March 23rd to the 26th. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And also, if you are on the fence about going, and maybe tickets are, a little out of your price range, the Jimmy Fund is actually doing something where if you raise $50 for them for Jimmy Fund Let's Game, you can be entered to win a 4-day pass. And all if you raise $50. So if you're a content creator, or if you like do something like you want to like run, I don't know, I'm bad at running even though I did the 5K. If you raise $50 for them through their page, you'll get entered to win.
People, can we donate $50 to make Wabba exercise?
I exercised this morning.
No, I want you to go for a run. I want you
did
to do
jump squats.
How about this?
I do have to do the gritty 5K.
2K. Running, not walking.
2,000?
NBA
Dollars?
2K. No,
I'll run for 2,000.
2 kilometers, as we say down here in the
Oh,
States.
I'm sorry. We're using metric in this economy.
I know.
I do have to do the gritty 5K still. That's my goal. Even though it was last year, I did the at-home one. So I will run eventually, but not this day.
I believe
He's Jerry
you.
Seinfeld. I choose not to run.
Damn straight.
Love it.
Damn straight. I feel like I should talk about games I'm playing, but I'm not playing.
What are you
anything.
playing?
Nothing.
Not one thing?
I've been emulating on the
Are you
Steam
playing
Deck,
with what's
baby.
inside Saskatchewan?
Is it Scoochie one?
Moose Jaw.
But well, tell us about. So you've been. Can you talk? Is emulating okay these days?
I don't know.
Are you committing a felony?
Maybe.
Because if you are, then no, you're not emulating.
No, I own the games I'm emulating, so technically,
Exactly.
it is okay. But
Good.
yes, I've been emulating on the Steam Deck, and it runs beautifully. All the machines outside of the PS4 and older. So basically Wii U and younger, I've been emulating. So just dumping ROMs into the Steam Deck, and they run perfectly. Been playing Breath of the Wild on the Steam Deck. 40 frames per second, runs beautifully. It was a 30 FPS game. Been playing Wind Waker HD, 60 frames, beautifully. It's great, man. Been playing some old Xbox games, been playing some old PS2 games. It's good, man.
What's your favorite so far that you've rediscovered?
Oh, Simpsons Road Rage on the original Xbox.
It was a good game.
It was basically if you've never played it, it is basically a Simpsons Crazy Taxi.
They had Hit and Run too.
They had Hit and Run as well.
Hit and Run,
So
very collectible game.
Hit and Run came out it was the sequel to Road Rage. So I've been playing that. I've been playing NFL 2K5, which I also have been enjoying. And let me tell you, NFL 2K5 leaps and bounds better than any current Madden product. Leaps and bounds. And this is coming from someone that has played Madden 21, 2, and 3.
Have you ever played
21,
Blitz
22.
the League, the newer ones? I say newer, PS3.
No, I think I ended Blitz with like NFL Blitz, like, I don't know, All Stars or whatever it was called. Turbo, I don't know. One of those.
The League is exceptional. Both those games, they're so fun.
My favorite like EA Street game was NFL Streets 2.
Yes, dude.
The Streets.
I used to do that because I think it came out when I was like after like I'd been to high school after, so I played line, but when in practice I would try to do the figure eight, which
Yeah,
is where
dude.
you do the crisscross under your legs with the ball into the
Yep,
end zone.
NFL Street 2, man, the best.
Those
But yeah,
games are so
I've just
good.
I've been living an old school life right now.
That's
Playing
okay.
some old school games, playing a bunch of old NES games. Yeah, having a good time with my little Steam Deck.
Playing that
There you
burger
go.
time.
Happy you're happy.
Yes, that is probably one of my favorite gaming purchases in the past few years. Even more than my PlayStation and my Series X.
I didn't realize that you could do something like that on that type of machine.
So that machine is basically so there are two modes. There's desktop mode and then there is just regular like Steam. It's called gaming mode, which gaming mode pulls up your Steam, everything you have on Steam. Desktop mode, when you switch over to that, treats it like a Linux computer. So you can literally do whatever you want. Pull up your email, you could work off of it. You can dual boot Windows on it. So you can actually run a Windows OS on it. So yeah, it's basically a handheld computer. It is a 2023 PDA, if it were.
You should bring it to work and just start playing games. When they go, "What are you doing?" You can just turn and be like, "My emails. I'm doing work
Bang
from it."
my emails. I mean,
then
I
you
bring
hit
my
the
Switch
button.
to work when I was deep into MLB The Show 22. So they don't
Well,
care what I
Steam-
do. I get my job done. And you'll be Wabba if you'd like. I'm bringing it to PAX, so we can play stuff while we're in line.
Just put burger time on it.
It's already on. It's already
Burger
there.
time. What are other like Donkey Kong?
MLB The
Sorry,
Show.
Well, oh, now we have to talk about new games. We can't live in the past anymore.
Can't live in the past.
That's fine. The technical test just came out, which obviously Court and Pez are both over the moon about.
Yes. And we
So,
got to
guys,
play. I get
is
to play it
this-
today.
Is this a balk or is it a home run?
Oh my
Well,
god, this
honestly,
guy.
I'm gonna let Pez
This-
has played. All I did was open packs for about 20 minutes while Pez listened to me open them.
Yep.
Still
I
fun,
said
though.
I said Court's gonna play this. So this is open for like
3 days.
3 days.
Oh, it is. I
Uh,
gotta play it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Court is
15th
just
and
gonna
17th.
rip 3,000 packs. And
Yeah,
that's it.
100%. I got Nolan Ryan. I got Roy Halladay.
Sorry to cut you off.
so-
About the packs, does this team carry over or no?
No.
No, nothing that you do in here carries over. But anytime they do a Twitch stream right now, or any Twitch streamer even simulcasts their stream or does anything to do with MLB The Show 23, every 15 minutes you get a show pack. Now, these show packs are different than the packs that you get during the game. The packs during the game, I believe it's 1 in 10 are the odds to rip a diamond. When you get show packs from their Twitch drops, it's 1 in 7 to rip a diamond.
But
So
this isn't a
I have
test.
20 packs saved. So during the test, you can get 3 diamond packs just by playing it, but you have to play a certain amount of time. I got to go find out what it is.
Gotcha. And this stuff doesn't carry over. Those
No,
packs
so the
doesn't-
packs-
No.
So the packs in the tech test store are free. So
all
like
of them?
So I bought, quote unquote, bought with my 0 stubs like 400 MLB The Show packs and like 10 of the diamond packs, and then I just ripped all the diamond packs and I put my little diamond team together. And there are a bunch of changes coming to the show 23. The biggest one for me is the DH rule is now in effect, which means in Diamond Dynasty you will have a DH instead of your pitcher hitting. They changed the shift to align with the MLB rules of the shift.
So you can't adjust your shift. You can have it, but you can't adjust it.
Yeah. They changed the batting view, they changed some the throwing meter, they changed some mechanics. So it ran very well. I did have some trouble logging on. I know Court had some trouble today logging on. It's a tech test, it's gonna happen. But when I was in, I set my team up, that was all fine. And got into a play versus CPU game. That ran fine. The game looks great. It looks like it's a visual upgrade from last year. It's hard to tell because I also thought last year's looked pretty good. I've been playing on my PS5. I think the tech test is also on Xbox, but I haven't tried it out.
Is. And for those audio listeners, Wabba's cold. He's putting on a sweater.
And
A little bit chilly.
yeah, it plays like the show. I have to get used to the new batting view, and I'm gonna keep it default. So basically, they changed the batting view.
So old batting view? Can you not
yes,
use
you
the old
can.
one?
But I like this one because it gives you a wider view of the plate. I just have to get used to it. That's all.
So I haven't got to play an actual game. Is that automatic, the new batting view?
Yes. But you can go into your settings and change it. Because I've changed all the other settings to what I like. So my pitching is pure analog because they like you to do that weird I forget what it's called. The one we have to like flick the sticks around.
I don't do that either. Yeah.
And a few other settings, but for the most part, all my settings are the same except for the batter's view. And I like what they did with it. I think it looks great. And the game so far runs very well. Everything was smooth. I wish more sports games did tech tests like this. That's all. Like, I feel like the show always does stuff right. And I'm sure our listeners are sick of hearing about Court and I fawn over the show. But like, when you have other sports games content creators on Twitter being like, hey, why aren't you doing Twitch drops? Hey, why isn't the official Twitch page streaming this game? Hey, and like you go to the show, Twitch drops, they're doing streams, they have guest streams on. Madden does Twitch drops, they have guest streamers on. So it's like,
but the show also does Twitch drops on other streamers. Like even if they're not streaming, they'll have a time where like they'll say during their baseball classic that they do. They said like anybody who's streaming the show, if you just go in, you get Twitch drops, and it's every 15 minutes, Wabba.
But like, why aren't you sports game being like, hey, our game's not coming out for another 30 days. Here is not a demo, but here's just a tech test. Go break it and let us know what doesn't work. Because I feel like they don't do that. They're just like, here's a demo. Have fun. This is the game. This is it. And the show seemingly is not doing that. They're like, go break it. Go to theshow.com, fill out your survey, let us know what works, what doesn't work. And it seems, based on what the community talked about in 22, the issues they had, it seems like the team listened. They lessened foul balls. So when you there's a swing mechanic when you hit the ball perfectly, they removed perfect. We call them perfects, but they removed perfect outs. So those are like they lessened them. Sorry, they didn't remove them. They lessened them.
It was happening. You could get a perfect outfield and get out, and you're like, that's not.
They lessened them because you know what? Those still happen in baseball, but they lessened them. They dramatically reduced foul balls. Like they've listened to what the community wants, and they have put those. They put that back in the game. So it just feels like the show gets a lot of love from Santa Monica. San Diego
and they also
Studios.
fixed the outfield. You're no longer going to be if you need a good outfield, and outfield matters because like you could have Byron Buxton and Julio Rodriguez. They're amazing. They're like 99 speed, or Michael Harris. Those are 99 speeds in the outfield, but they're very good outfielders as well. But for some reason, you could have another outfield that's 88 speed, and he has the same jump, and he could get the ball just as easily. So there was no advantage. So now, how the player actually moves in the outfield and how quick his jump off is for the ball and his reaction time matters in real life and in the game, because they used to have these stats that were there that really didn't matter. And now those stats actually matter. So, George Springer on the Blue Jays, the guy is a stud in center field, but he's not going to catch the ball as quickly as Byron Buxton. So you're going to get more hits out of this because that's what happens in real baseball. But for some reason in MLB The Show for a little bit, it was like you hit it in the outfield, it's an automatic out.
And they changed some of the ratings. So like they've added a clutch rating, which is super cool. And they've taken out some of the ratings that don't matter. And I think what
the clutch rating is good.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so happy because I mean, they think about it like, is David Ortiz in the ninth inning going to hit differently than Joe Schmo in the ninth inning? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And if they put
So
Jose Bautista in the game and we get Bautista,
I
bat
want Manny
flip.
Ramirez, man.
I just okay.
Still.
So I want Jose Bautista. You want Manny Ramirez. What other players would we want? So we got Ian Kisler. I couldn't care less. I
Don't
get
care.
it. It was a weird one to announce first. But who do you think we're
Jeter.
going to get this year? Well, we got Jeter. That's very
Yeah.
cool. But remember, Jeter is defensive. It's not like his,
No,
the rest of it doesn't matter.
come on.
Like Chipper Jones was not that good in the game.
No,
Let's be real.
we're gonna get a bunch of the Negro League guys. Like we haven't even talked about.
Dude,
We haven't even talked
Satchel
about that
Paige.
they're adding the
Satchel
Negro League.
Paige, dude. His delivery is going to be disgusting.
So like we're gonna get a bunch of the Negro League stars. Again, I want like my Red Sox guys. A lot of them are already in, but like, give me a Papelbon, right? Give me like a Nomar Garciaparra.
Okay,
But
I would love a
the
Nomar.
show.
I would love Nomar. Nomar would be
Knowing
nice.
the
If
show,
only
we're gonna get the
get us
Dodgers
those
version.
players that year. Now, Wabba, I also want to explain to you when you play MLB The Show. We play Diamond Dynasty, which is any mode you play, you get points towards your program. So it's not like you have to do this, this, and this, and there's like 7 different things to be able to get packs. It all goes into the same bar that goes across. So they've added these things called seasons in, not just mini seasons. They added this new thing called seasons, which is Prez probably already going to guess. It's something Court's probably going to play a ton of because you're going to play a lot of history stuff, especially with the Negro League. You're going to be able to play like they'll show you like a quick time event of Jackie Robinson, and then you're in that event and you're playing it. And I'm sure they're going to take real life baseball stuff, like we'll see the highlight from the night before. And that's what they're probably going to do. Like, say Aaron Judge hits like 60 home runs again. They're going to be like, and they'll show his 60th home run. They'll show the whole plate appearance. And then you're literally up to bat. It gets that hype moment. All of that you do, everything you do, that XP you earn, all goes towards your program. You play a mini season program, play online program. It's all going to the same program. Not
I mean, you play
franchise.
franchise.
Yeah,
play
franchise
offline
mode,
franchise
World to the
program.
World Series. All off. I don't play online at all. Everything I do is offline. And as Pez, I had every card.
Yeah, it is it will take some, I'm going to tell you right now, because it's going to take time for me to get used to hitting. Hitting is going to take time to get used to. They have a dynamic difficulty that'll start at the lowest. It's like rookie or whatever. And then as you get better, it builds up for both offense and defense, which again, why don't games do this? Like, if I always play on rookie and then I go play on pro and I get my butt kicked in pro, I'm just going to go play rookie and win 100-0 and then stop having a good time because I'm not being challenged. Why isn't dynamic difficulty a thing in sports games? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, so just, and what I like about the dynamic difficulty is it scales differently. So me as a hitter, I'm like all-star level hitter, which is like mid-range. And I am
for sure.
like
You can hit the ball.
And I'm like a Hall of Fame pitcher because I can pitch very well in that game, and hitting is very hit or miss. Pardon the pun. But
unless you're Rafael Devers.
Yeah, unless it's Raffy Devers, baby. But it scales differently, which I love, especially in offline mode. So I'm very excited for the show. It'll be on Game Pass for all you Xbox people. So if you have Game Pass, it's included with your subscription. It'll be on PS5, and this is the last year it'll be on Switch, and hopefully, and I don't care if I get flack for this, I'm hoping it's the last year it's on last gen consoles as well, because I think it's time.
Yep.
Look, it's not a very popular take, but I think it's time to move away from the last gen consoles.
I just 3 PS5s in the store this week.
Like I don't. How old is the PS4 now? Like, it might be able to, to drive at this point, right? So like, why are we building games? It's because the install base is so big, but like, why are we building games for older consoles and then neutering the power of our modern age consoles to do that, right? Because I highly doubt, and I'm pretty sure Sony even came out and was like, yeah, God of War Ragnarok is a PS4 game and it was rezzed up for PS5, right? Pretty sure they said that.
Then no, it was a PS4 game.
Yeah, so it's like I think it's time that we kind of make that transition
Yep.
to the modern consoles and build better looking and better running games, because that's what these machines are supposed to do.
Agreed.
But I think that's
Well-
a rant for a different time.
So I have a question about this tech test or whatever.
Yeah.
You said that in the past, people who participated in the technical test are awarded with loot when the full game comes out. Is that
Yeah.
is that correct?
Yeah, I just said that
Correct.
to you.
So would
So
it
you
be
get, so like, okay, I'll give you an example.
advantageous for me to not do it on my PlayStation, but instead to download the test on the Xbox, since that one's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't
free?
think I don't. You.
So, my friend,
It's free on both consoles.
here's a great thing about the show. If you play on your PS5 and you build this disgusting team and you go upstairs, you go in your living room, you go on your phone and you log into your Xbox and you turn on MLB The Show 23.
Oh yeah, there's an app. Hold on, there's an
Your
app.
team is there already. There
don't know.
is cross progression between your consoles, because so go to theshow.com, link all your stuff, link your PlayStation account, your Xbox account, link all the stuff. I played last year on my Xbox, my Switch, and my PS5. It was the same team on all of them. It's not like Madden and NHL and FIFA where your Xbox team and your PlayStation team are different. This is all the same thing. So the XP you're earning on your Xbox Series X is the same XP and the same team and the same program progression you're getting on your PS5.
Has-
It all runs
I don't
together.
think Wabba listens.
I don't
Wabba,
understand.
do you not remember when Court bought the version on Switch so he could play it while he was on vacation, just to keep grinding?
I literally
I
bought
don't
the Switch
understand.
version.
It's so
play in
weird.
bed.
So I
Oh, I know. It's you're used to the game that like makes you stick on one console and punishes you on a regular basis. This one here is like, hey, everything you do is cool with us and we'll give you all the stuff. So like Wabba, like I said, I already have 20 packs. So as soon as this game opens, even though I'm gonna have like the collector's edition with like all the crazy packs, but like I will have 20 extra packs to build my team right off the bat. I'm gonna have more because they're gonna do 2 more streams. So I'll get, I don't know, probably close to 30 packs extra.
Yeah.
so
that
is the
right as soon as I open it. Good
is
to
the
go.
game gonna
Now,
be
if
free
you
on
buy a
PlayStation?
different version, no, it's not free on PlayStation. It's only free on Game Pass.
I have to get on Xbox, but then you said I can play it on.
If you bought it on PlayStation, you could play it on PlayStation.
I have to
Now,
play. Okay, so Xbox my console.
if
Okay.
if you're the true believer, like when I needed to buy it near the end of the year, it was on sale on the Switch, and I bought the super duper version, and it came with all the extra crazy packs. And I joked to Pez, was like, "Watch this," and I pulled some good packs, and I was laughing because
Bangers.
no matter what version you buy, so if you buy it on Xbox, you buy it on PlayStation, you buy it on the Switch, the collector's editions come with like these special packs. Those special packs you get in all 3 versions. Like, if EA did that, we all know what they would do with Madden. They would be like, you only get the special packs with the one. The
I mean,
one.
they do that. They do. Yes, because that's what they do. Because I have Madden on my PS5. I have Madden on my Series X, and the teams are totally different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing
So-
carries over.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here, everything you do carries over. Everything you do.
That's wild.
And they are amazing to their community. They do regular streams as a developer. Anytime they do any new season, you have a new stream. As you watch that stream, every 15 minutes, you are earning packs. Throughout the year, you can go up on theshow.com and you can sign up for the scouting report. That scouting report each month will send you a pack, and that pack has a 1 in 5 odds of pulling a diamond.
It's usually
You just get it for signing up, and that's all just to say, like, I want the email, get the updates. They'll send you a pack for that. So, and then the program gives you packs. Like for you do the streams, and pack pulls and pack rips are some of the biggest viewers you get during streams, correct? So when you do MLB The Show, me and Pez sometimes will joke around because we'll be doing this show, and Pez and I have ripped like 100 packs because you're ripping 100 packs a week easy.
I've ripped 100 packs on stream.
That's crazy.
And we didn't pay any money to get these packs. It's not hard. Pez and I figured out the meta pretty easily, and
Yeah.
it's just like you have to grind. You have to play the game.
Yeah, it's a
But-
grind.
But once you get good enough at it, you're just ripping and getting all these cards, selling them. Like I pulled the card. It was pretty cool. I pulled it. It was fun.
So let me address WebTrain Gaming in our chat, youtube.com/3dads-and-a-console, saying, sounds awesome, too bad baseball's boring. I agree that baseball is boring. I have a hard time watching it. Hold on, my kid wants something. Yes. No. All right. She wanted to know if the cat was in here. There you go.
Parenting live.
The
it.
cat is not in here. My door's been closed the whole time. I don't know why the cat would be in here. So I agree that I find baseball to be boring. I was a huge Red Sox fan growing up, and then at some point, baseball just didn't do it for me anymore. And
They suck.
I don't.
That's fine.
I don't. Well, no. Even in 13 when they were winning World Series, I was like, whatever. It's not the Red Sox. It's not Damon or Manny or whatever. But I still enjoy baseball games because I'm invested in what happens with the team. I think it's like people that maybe don't watch hockey but want to play NHL. I think it's a different experience because you're invested in the actual game. But I very much enjoy the show, and I do not watch baseball.
Mhm.
I don't watch it. Don't watch Red Sox games. Don't even have it on in the background. I don't care. But the show keeps me in.
Here's what I'll say.
In baseball.
If you liked collecting cards as a kid, MLB The Show is the game for you. Here's another perfect example. Wabba, in NHL, you have to give the cards away and you lose them. They're gone. In MLB The Show, all you're doing is locking them into your collection. You still get to keep them, and you still get to go through, it's almost like a binder, and you go through your collection and see the cards. You never lose them. You just lock them in, and now you can sell them. Also, every card is sellable. And the marketplace is like the stock market sometimes. So when
crazy.
you get a nice card, it's like, okay, I got it. Like when you get a Shohei Ohtani, you're like, ooh, I could put him in my roster. Or I don't need him right now. He's not that much of an upgrade. I can get 300,000 stubs for him. I'll sell him right now.
Or you pull Nolan Ryan, you sell him for $1 million, and you finish off your live series cards.
I finished off my live series before Pez, and that was
You did.
crazy pants.
It's just
But
what I like. I mean, we will go into our The Show episode we do every year, but I even like that they keep base cards. Base cards are important from when spring training happens to the end of the year because they're dynamic.
Mm.
They could change, yeah. Like Aaron Judge didn't start.
Aaron Judge, I pulled Aaron Judge probably in August. He was an 89, and by the end of the year he was a 98. And that just happens naturally. If you pull a guy who is just gonna mash for the whole year, you are pulling one of the best cards, and it scales up. So I was talking on Twitter to someone about this. If you pull Connor McDavid base, right? If NHL did this and you pulled Connor McDavid base, he was an 87, right? If you never pull his X Factor or his Legends of Hockey or Next Gen or whatever it is, and they had dynamic scaling, maybe now your Connor McDavid is not an 87. Maybe he's a 92.
We'll look at Juan Soto. Juan Soto started off as a good card and ended up being a terrible card by the end of the year.
Yeah, and the adverse happens. You could pull a great diamond. Chris Sale was my first diamond pull. Got injured, never played, ended up being a silver, his base card. So I don't know.
And
I like the way they do
Another
it.
example is not everybody's using the same roster. Like me and Pez, we
Completely
liked
different.
Rafael Devers, and he wasn't a 99, but I couldn't take him out of my lineup because I hit the ball so well with him. But other people would go with the meta team and be that, but you could still beat that meta team with your team just because the way a player swing mattered. Pez had players on his team that I couldn't hit the ball with. I'm like, I can't. I used to use a guy named Damsey Swanson, and it was a 99 card. And Pez hated that card, but for some reason, I could mash with that card.
It's just the show does a great job of making you not feel like you have to buy packs to be competitive. And
I'm gonna play it though because it's the free thing. That's what.
Yeah,
nice.
And again, if you have an Xbox,
the price is free.
Yeah, if you have an Xbox, you're gonna get frustrated in the beginning because hitting can be difficult. But give it a couple weeks. Honestly, give it a couple weeks and see where it goes from there. And maybe it's not for you, but I have found that it is my favorite Ultimate Team type mode because I feel like you get your bang for the buck. So
I'm
much
gonna
that
have
I
to pop in
bought
those
I
streams
bought
now.
2
It's
copies
the
of it
best
last
sports
year.
simulator there is.
Yeah.
I just don't like baseball.
Dude, I actually became a huge baseball fan because of this game, but still, I'm a huge Jays fan now. Like I got a pack. Like I got a 12 game pack this year. Like, I'm going games.
Yeah, well, they're good. The Red Sox management stinks.
Hmm.
If it's real simulation, do they have town halls where the management have to go through in front of the masses and just get booed and dumped
Well, if
on?
you want to do
Yeah,
a,
and then
you
they
could
edit
do
it out.
you could do a player season, and you can actually like talk to the coach and do all that. Like
That'd be
the road to
interesting.
the show is pretty cool. They just have like I said, even road to the show, Wabba. When you create your own player and you just want to like play road to the show, that counts toward the program.
Yeah, so
weird.
if you ever want to dive into Diamond Dynasty, you could be like, "Oh, I'm already level 8." And
Yeah,
then you get
yeah,
your
pack coming at
rewards.
the yin yang.
Yeah, you get your rewards from levels like 1 to 8 without ever touching Diamond Dynasty at all.
And then, like, say you collect all the cards. So, like, for me, last year, I was a huge Blue Jays fan, and I collected all the Blue Jays. And then you give an award for collecting the live series cards, and then you get Tom Hankey. Like, if they always give you something, and then they'll have like all these other cards and like silver. Like, it's just so crazy how
Yeah,
it
you
works.
collect. Yeah, it's like you collect all the Red Sox. I think it was like a diamond Kevin Youkilis. And it's like, oh, I can use him for a bit before
Euclid?
whatever. Yeah, the Greek god of walks.
I
Anyways,
love him.
that's
Tom
our
Brady's
MLB The Show
brother-in-law.
for now.
Yeah,
I will play, so I'm excited.
if you
I w-
are mildly interested in even seeing what Diamond Dynasty is like, the tech test is available right now and it's free. Go play it. And then because if you enjoyed it, you then have 3 diamond packs just sitting there ready for if you play the full game. And if you didn't, then you didn't spend any money to be like, oh, I hate this game. Done.
There's animated. So people are showing that they shouldn't be, but they're putting their videos up of their tech tests on Twitter, and the card art is animated in game. Pez.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll have to
So if the
check that
player
out.
is playing good, he gets the lightning card that gets animated in game.
That's cool. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. I know what I'm
Yeah.
doing post the stream.
Court's going to bed. Like, I'm so tired. I got a headache. Got a sore throat.
Soft.
Yeah.
No fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey.
Peanut butter.
Any final thoughts
Love peanut
before we let Court drift off to?
No, go
City.
play MLB The Show. If you like sports games in any way, shape, or form, this is the best one there is. It is what it is, and it's free on Xbox Game Pass. Like, it's just
You're losing money not playing it at that price.
Wabba is playing it, for God's sakes.
Of course.
And then Wabba's gonna play us and lose, and it's gonna be great.
Our little hockey boy.
Hey, Wabba, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Don't play Pez. As someone that has seen what that man can do, he will just hit home run off you after home run. Just don't.
No, because I'm gonna throw it at his players' heads.
Mm.
Yeah, and watch them step away from the plate a bit.
Wabba, I grinded out 12 online wins just to get a Wade Boggs card I never used. Because by the time I got him, I was like, I don't even need him. Don't care.
He's not lying. Mind you, when I pulled the Mike Trout, that's the other thing. Wabba, we have an app, so I want you to download it. It's an MLB The Show app. Pez could see the cards. So I pulled Mike Trout. I am doing like a little dance. Pez texts me within seconds. It's like, dude, I'm so happy right now for you. Because he got a notification on his phone telling him I pulled the Trout.
In caps, I wrote, Court's going fishing.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
Trout, and that's the biggest card. Like, I was losing my mind. I was like, and it was the free pack. Like, they give you, that's the other thing. So every day that you log in, they give you 3 cards. And then at the end of 7 days, they give you a free pack. So all they're doing is giving you more incentive to play the game. And they've already shown what their stats. They still have people, the big fish that go buy packs. You have streamers you watch. There's a bunch of streamers that do this, and I'm not going to give them any advertising by saying the names, but they're buying packs all the time.
I will
all
I
the
will
time.
be paying more attention to the scene this year. So I'm excited. It's and I'm interested to see what it does compared to NHL, and hopefully,
And your Diamond Dynasty team, you can name it and pick your colors and everything. It's
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
my-
you know what? Maybe I can name it the Minutemen and not get my
No, it won't. And
down the rabbit hole.
actually, if depending on what their logo system looks like, I doubt they changed it, but you can also create your own logo. So if you wanted to make the Minutemen logo or whatever, you could. Last
and
year,
put it on jersey.
the Boston Southern Lawyers, we were there. By God, we were there, my friends. We
I'll
were
tell you-
live and we were in charge.
I'll tell
So
you right
while
now,
I'm
I can use
away-
names I can't use in other games.
While I'm away in Florida, the week I get back, the game comes out on the 28th. Yeah, March 28th, right? Yeah, March
Yeah.
28th. So exciting.
It begins.
Yeah, one last thing before we go. Staying on the topic of sports games. If you have a personal computer, please go play Tape to Tape demo. It is amazing. It's so good. Go play Tape to Tape. If you don't know what that is, I have a video on it, youtube.com/3dads on a console. Quick, like 5-minute
Oh,
impression.
didn't we have a code to give away?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, yes, we do. Oh man,
We didn't
I
do
have
it.
to-
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
do
we'll
soon.
figure it out. We'll just
So-
message someone on Twitter.
Heads up on the Tape to Tape. Their demo is closing on Wednesday, February 22nd. So you have about a week from today, or 6 days from when this releases, to try it out. It's free on Steam. It's very good.
Go play it. Go play
And-
it. It'll take you a half hour, maybe, and it is honestly some of the most like just hilarious, kind of turn your brain off and play arcade hockey fun I've had in a long time.
And we will be inviting Huston, their community manager, back on the show closer to launch. So stay tuned. We've been talking to him. He's a good dude, and the dev team is really
Great.
cool too. So get ready. All right, that's all we got. So guys, if you had fun,
Done
make
and
sure to follow us on YouTube, youtube.com/3dads and a console. You can subscribe to us there. You can join us live, just like we had a handful of folks today to be part of the conversation. And make sure to rate us 5 stars on your podcast platform of choice.
And Wabba,
Yes.
what is inside of Saskatchewan?